Hi, hello everyone, and dear students, how are you? How is your preparation for your competitive exams, especially JEE mains, advanced as well as MSET? I hope so you are doing good. Pick up your speed for your proper preparation revision. Then only can focus the examination easily. Especially, maths is one of the major subject in those exams. Maths can be easily can focus when you know the easy tips and tricks. Then we can apply the each and every question within short time. We can get the questions in few seconds, solutions within few seconds. That is possible when you know the easy tips and tricks. This is Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I am going to discuss about the maths in various levels of examinations, especially JEE, Mains, MSET as well as Advanced. That is mostly helpful to the students for their preparation, revision as well as focus on examinations. Because I am using the very simple and easy tips, we can apply easily to get the solutions. How it is possible, you can watch the videos from starting to ending, then only you can get the clear idea about the topic. Now today's topic I'm going to discuss about the one of the most important one, that is matrices, determinants as well as inverse. Previous year's questions analysis I'm doing by using the easy tips and tricks with quick solutions. Within few seconds we get the solutions. How it is, we can look at the video, watch the video, then we can get the clear idea. Are you ready to watch? Yes. Okay, without delay, let's get start. Yes, in this video, I'm going to discuss about the matrices, determinants, and inverse. This is most important topic. From this, compulsory questions will come for the JEE mains as well as the MSET especially. So, can you discuss the matrices, determinants, and inverse functions? Here, I'm going to discuss about the previous year's questions with quick solutions. Within few seconds, you can get the solutions. Just you have to know what are the tips and tricks. Those are most helpful to you for getting the questions within few seconds. How it is, what are the tips and tricks on the topic determinant as well as inverse. First, you have to know on the determinants what are the major tips. Here I have given the tips and tricks here. You have to go through each and every one. Some most important I will make a tick mark here. That is mostly should revise. Compulsory. Those are very important. We should follow them. And you can revise the remaining also. But most of them I made a tick mark. Okay. Now let's get started. What are the tips and tricks here? If A is a matrix of order n by n, what is the order of this matrix? N by n means this is square matrix of order n. Then det of Ka, K is any real number, det of K is equal K power n into det A. K power n into det A. This is one of the most important tip to use in questions we can use easily. Now, what is det of order n by n set? If det of matrix is P, then det of cofactor of that A is P power n minus 1. If I get the det of a given matrix some value P, what is det of a cofactor of A? That matrix is P power n minus 1. And if A is orthogonal matrix, orthogonal matrix is what? A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A is equal to A, then A is said to be orthogonal matrix. Then its determinant should be plus or minus 1. And the det of involuntary matrix is equals to plus or minus 1. When the matrix is said to be involuntary, if A square is equals to I, in that case det of that matrix is plus or minus 1. And also this is one of the equation, this is called as characteristic equation. If this has mod of, means det of A minus lambda is equal to 0, has the roots lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. Then what is sum of the roots is trace of that matrix A, and product of the roots is det of that matrix A. Simply if you ask sum of the roots, we can find out trace of A. Trace means sum of the principal diagonal elements in a matrix. And product of the roots is det of A. Simply we can remember like that. And one of the most important, this is nothing but det of skew symmetric matrix of order 3 by 3 is a 0. Det of skew symmetric matrix of order 3 by 3. 3 is the clearly odd number. Not only 3 compulsory, any odd number in case of det of skew symmetric matrix is 0. Generally we are using the 3 by 3, that's why I have taken 3 by 3. So det of skew symmetric matrix of order 3 by 3 is 0. These are the few tips and tricks on determinant base. And now come to the what are the tips and tricks on adjoint as well as inverse. Let A be the any matrix of order n. Then what is adjoint of Ka? Adjoint of K is K power of n minus 1 of adjoint A. What is adjoint of Ka? K power n minus 1 of adjoint A. And det of adjoint A is det A whole power n minus 1. Under determinant one det adjoint is there, det A whole power n minus 1. Here what you can observe that under the det there will be two adjoints. Adjoint of adjoint A, that is det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Similarly, if there will be 3, det of adjoint A is det A whole power n minus 1 whole cube. Similarly, we can get it. That is also most important. And also we can come to the next tip. Adjoint of adjoint A is det A whole power n minus 2 into A, where A is where n is what order of that matrix. And adjoint of A inverse, next one, adjoint of A inverse is A by det A is also adjoint of A inverse. This is also most important tip. What that? A of adjoint A, you can use det A into I. What is A of adjoint A is det A into I. And Ka whole inverse, next one, Ka whole inverse is K inverse A inverse. You should remember these three at a stretch. Then it is easy for you. What is det of Ka? K power n into det A. Adjoint of Ka, K power n minus 1 of adjoint A. What is Ka whole inverse? K inverse into A inverse. And symmetric matrix. Inverse of symmetric matrix is a symmetric. Symmetric, those types of matrices, from the algebra of matrices. You can get what are the types. There only can get the symmetric, skew symmetric, idempotent, involved, all those. So here I'm going to what are the tips and tricks to solve the previous year's questions. Within few seconds I can get the solutions. These are helpful. Inverse of symmetric matrix is a symmetric. And this is one of the formation of matrix. If the matrix in the form of A by of x is equals, this is function in terms of x, is in the form of cos x, sin x, 0, minus sin x, cos x, 0, 0, 0, 1. Then what is its inverse? Ax whole power, A of x whole power minus 1 means inverse of this is nothing but simply we can replace in place of x is minus. That is minus x we can take in place of x. You may go the function terms of maybe x, maybe alpha, maybe beta, maybe 2 or 3 variables also will go. But in place of that one you can replace as a minus in case of the function power inverse if we ask. This is one of the standard form. These are the very simple tips and tricks. Those are helpful to solve the questions within few seconds. How it is, we'll move to the questions with the quick solutions. So are you ready? Yes, now enter into the questions with the quick solutions that the previous year's JEE Mains as well as MCET. Now come to the question number 1. It is given that if A is one of the matrix simply 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1 minus 1, 3 and B is given that adjoint of A and C is given as 3A. 3 conditions are given. A given, B and adjoint A relation is given and C to A relation is given. By using these, we can find out the det of adjoint B by det C. Det of adjoint B by det C. So how it is, we'll see now. Options are like this. This is given that this year only January 20. Now first of all, we can find out det of A. What is A here? 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1 minus 3. What is the determinant? 1 into 3, 3 is 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 with the minus sign you can use. Already discussed about the determinant of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3. How it is, most of them know about the determinant. Even though how I'm doing, you can observe here. Minus, you can change the sign. Minus 1 of 3 into 1, 3 minus 4 plus 2 of 1 into minus 1 minus 1 with the minus 3. Now this becomes 9 plus 4, 13. 3 minus 4 minus or minus plus 1. Minus 4 into 2 minus 8. This simplified answer is 6. This is det A. Why I am finding det A? To find out det of adjoint A, first we can find out det A. Det of adjoint B we have to find out. What is det of adjoint? In place of B, what you have to take? B is place of B is A, adjoint A. Therefore, this becomes det of adjoint B equals to det of adjoint A. What is this tip I have given to you? Det of adjoint A is equals det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Already we got the det A here. N is a 3, that is order of the matrix. You know, this is 3 by 3 matrix, order is 3. Therefore, det A whole power n minus 1 whole square, where n is equals to 3. Det A value is 6. 6 power 3 minus 1, 2 square, 4. 6 power 4, this is det of adjoint B. And we have to find out det C also. Det C, C is related with what? 3A. Det C is equals det of 3A. Now it is in the form of det of Ka. We know this one. Det of Ka. Det of Ka is K power n into det A. In place of n, here 3 is there. Det of 3A. K plus 3, 3 power n is 3, 3 power 3 of det A. Det A already we got 6 here. That is I'm using here. Now det C is equal to 3 power 3 of 6. Now what is asking? Det of adjoint B by det C. Simply 6 power 4 by 3 power 3 into 6. By the simplification you can get the 8. That is the first option. You see, for this we can use a simple tip only. That is a adjoint of adjoint A is what? Det of K is what I use here. 2 tips are I used. That is mostly helpful to you. That's why you have to know those tips and tricks. Once you can read, then you can remember easily and you should apply. That is compulsory. Now move to the next question. In the next question, simply A is given in the matrix 2, 2, 9, 4. This is order 2 by 2. I is, you know, that clear identity matrix also given. Then is asking 10 into A inverse. To find out its inverse, given options are like this. You know, this is 2 by 2 matrix. It is in the form of like A, B, C, D. What is A inverse formula? 1 by AD minus BC. AD minus BC into D minus B minus, you know, determinant, inverse of 2 by 2. Then we can get this solution easily. Okay, 1 by 8 minus 18 into, we can interchange these two. That is 4, 2. And we can change the signs of these two. That is minus 2, minus 2, minus 9. By the simplification, you can get minus 1 by 10 of 4 minus 2, 9, 2. Because minus is there. Therefore, by taking the cross multiplication, 10 into A inverse is equals to 4 minus 2. By multiplying it to minus 4, 2, minus 9, minus 2. No, this is not given directly in the option. In the options given that, what is a 4i minus A, like that you have to check. We can observe this simply. This is equal to what? First of all, you can observe the first one, 4i. 4 into 1, 4 minus A. A means 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Is it 2? No. That's why not a first option. Second option, 6i minus A. 6 into 1, 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. Is it plus 4? No. That's why not second option. Third one, A minus 4a. A is 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. No, it's not minus 2. That's just only can check one of the element. It's not correct. We can move to the next option. Now finally, what is left over? Fourth option. We can check this one also. A minus 6a. A is 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Compulsory it will be the fourth option. Just verification options we can observe like that. Is it clear? This is given January 20 only mains. Now you can come to the next question. It's given the two types of matrices. A is in the form of Aij, B is in the form of Bij. You know that clear I indicates the row position, J indicates the column position. Are two 3 by 3 matrices. Then such that what is the relation between the Bij to Aij element? Aij element are given here. Is given here. Bij is given as lambda power I plus j minus 2 of Aij. And given that det B is 81, find det A. We have to find out the det of this matrix, and this lambda value is also given as 3. First, you can read the question carefully. What is the given data? Two types of matrices are given with order 3. And relation between the Aij to Bij elements are given. This is. And det B value is 81 is given. Lambda is 3 given. We can find out det of the matrix A. Now for that one, first you can concentrate. B is given as what? Bij is connected with the Aij. Like B means Bij. Det B we can find out. Det of lambda. In place of lambda we can take 3 power of. What is a AI11? First element, first one, first column. 1, 1 we can 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 minus 2, 0, 3 power 0. That is 3 power 0 of 1, 1, A11. Second element, you know, it is first on the second column. 1, 2. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 minus 2, 1, 3 power 1, of A12. Like that we can write all these elements of det B and find out its determinant is given that det B is given as 81. Can equate for that one. We can observe that 3 power 0 is 1. From the second row we can take the 3 is common. Third row we can take 3 square is common. First row is as it is A11, 3 into A12, 3 square into A13. Second row by taking 3 common it becomes like this. Third row 3 square common becomes like this. And next we can observe the last column 3 square is left over and the second column 3 is left over. We can take both of them. 3 into 3, 3 cube, here 3 cube. Of what is left over? A11, A12, A13. This is clearly det A. A with det. 3 power 6 we can add. 3 power 4 into 3 square into det A is given as 81. 3 power 4, 81, 81 gets cancelled. Det A is 3 square is 9. Det A is equals to 1 by 9. That's it. It is given that JEE 20. Very simple, but reading the question you have to take care because of there will be more points here in the question. Now can come to the next question. We are given that JEE Mains 2019. It is given in that year. Let A is one of the matrices given as 2B1 like this, where B is a greater than 0 positive, and then minimum value of det A by B is asking. What is minimum value of this is asking. To find out its minimum value, you have to find out first det A. Det A as usual 2 into det how can you find out? This is det of A, that becomes 2B square, 4 minus B square minus 1. It's simply B square plus 3. Det A expansion is B square plus 3. Now let it be taken as det A by B is taken as function B like FB, det A by B, where det A is what? B square plus 3 by B. F of B, the function in terms of t taken as f of b. Why I am taking like this is asking minimum value of this one. For either maximum minimum, you can use applications of derivatives. Either for maximum minimum derivative function should be 0. That's why you can take its derivative 0. Means what? What is for minimum value? F dash b is equals 0. It is in the form of u by v rule. Derivatives very well, u by v rule. V means b into b square plus 3 derivative 2b. Minus u into b square plus 3 into derivative of b1 upon derivative of denominator square b square. It should be 0. From this you can find out b square minus 3 is equal 0, b square is equals 3. Now this value we can substitute in the function, then that is only our minimum value f of b. In place of b we can write what is f of b? B square plus 3 by b. In place of b square you can take 3 and b we can take root 3. That is 3 plus 3 plus 3 by root 3. 6 by root 3 means 2 root 3. That will be which option? Second option. Here it's very simple, but you have to concentrate on the applications of derivatives, that to maximum minimum concept, because he is asking the minimum value of that result. Minimum value of this is he asking. Now come to the next question. Is given that m set 15. So det of is given the function is so and so like this determinant. The elements are like this with the det is given as clearly so and so. Then the value of E is asking. Is given that options like this. We can observe that in this equation is asking E. E is available where? E is available in the right side. And we can observe that E is clearly not depends upon the x. Means to find out E simply you can avoid the x. For that what I did, you see, very simple. To avoid the x, put x is equals to 0 on both sides. Wherever x is there, take the 0 on both sides. Right side becomes E, that is taken as a first LHS, as LHS is equals to. This one becomes 0, x is 0 means 1, 1, minus 3, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 1, 3, 4. Just a simple assumption only we can take, that's enough. By the simplification of determinant, easily can get the value 29, that's the first option. What I did simply, to collect the E value, you can eliminate the x, take x is 0, that's it. Now come to the next question. Is given the det of x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 5 and so on, is asking, is given that m set 2013. This also I am doing very simple way. You see, there will be 4 options. In this determinant there is x. First, if you eliminate the x, what happened in the options? We can observe that for the x is equal to 0, what happened? This becomes 5, this is 2, this is 0, this is minus 2, means no repetition in the options. That's why easily you can put x is equal to 0 in the determinant. Now what happened here? 0 plus 2, 2, here 3, this is 5, 4, 6, 9, 8, 11, 15. By this expansion of this determinant, we can get simply minus 2 according to the options, which will be, yes, fourth option. Because of first two options are, by taking x is 0, here 5, here 2, this is 5 becomes, this is 2, this is 0, this is already minus 2. These two are already there, here x is 0. So no option is repeated, therefore simply you can pick up the fourth option. You see, like that. There is no question of doing the process all those. Where is the easy way, that one you can proceed. That's it. Now come to the next question. Is given at MCET 2010. Data of x square 1 plus x cube, y square 1 plus y cube, z square 1 plus z cube is given as 0. This is one of the standard form. In place of x, y, z, he may give the ABCs, P, Q, R, or whatever may be, and in place of plus, he may give the minus also. If such determinant is there in this form is equal to 0, then immediately can pick up 1 plus x, y, z is equals to 0. If there is a plus, maybe, minus, that is one of the standard form. You should remember as a standard form. Immediately can pick up the first option. Without doing, just you can use a standard form. One of the standard form is there, we can use it. Now, come to the some of the questions which are depends upon inverse also. Inverse determinant only this chapter I am going to do. So, what is the 8th question? If B is given is in the form of 5 to alpha 1, 0 to 1, alpha 3 minus 1 is inverse of order 3 by 3 matrix A. Then sum of all values of alpha for which det A plus 1 is given as 0. You can read the first sentence. B is given, is inverse of A is given, and also sum of the all values of alpha is asking. Then det A plus 1 is equals to 0. Simply it is given that mains 2019. Given 4 options are like this. First we have to use what is given. B is inverse of A, means B is equals to A inverse. Apply the det on both sides. Det B is equals to det A inverse. Det A inverse is nothing but 1 by det A. Means indirectly det A is equal to 1 by det B. Okay, here there is a relation det A and det B. Det B have to find out. You know this is a B. Det of this is 5 into minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 alpha into this is a 0 with minus alpha plus 0 minus 2 alpha. So by the simplification you can get the det B is 2 alpha square minus 2 alpha minus 25. Okay, what is a det A is 1 by det B, means det A now 1 by 2 alpha square minus 2 alpha minus 25 can take. Now what is the given result? Result equation we have to use here. Det A plus 1 is equal to 0 is given, that is I am using here. Det A plus 1, that means what? 1 by 2 alpha square, this is plus 1. By the simplification get the one of the equation alpha square minus alpha minus 12 is 0. Is asked the sum of the all values of alpha. Here clearly you know that this is the equation, quadratic equation in terms of alpha. You know sum of the roots formula, no need to find the roots or what. Sum of the roots formula minus b by a. That means minus of minus b is here, minus 1, a is 1, minus of minus 1 plus 1 by 1 is a 1. That will be the third option. Just to use you should use a quadratic equation application also. Now come to the next question. Similar model question. Same model question is given in the same year 2019 only. It is given in another shift. You know shift system is there. It is given another shift. Okay, what is here? Sum of all real roots of this equation. Instead of alpha here x is there. Given options are like this. Now we can come to the what is same. We can expand this one by the expansion of this is x into minus 3 of x plus 2. This will be like this. Simplify the determinant, you know determinant simplification. We can get easily one of the equation in terms of 5x cube minus 35x plus 30 equals to 0. Here we can observe this is one of the cubic equation in terms of x. Cubic equation, you know sum of the roots formula. It's clearly cubic equation. Therefore, sum of all real roots is equals to formula minus b1 by a1. b1 here x square quotient, no x square term here, means x square term is missed, means in place of that is can take as 0 by a1 is 5. 0 by 5 is 0. Simply that is second option. You see, sum of the all roots only is asking here also. Is given that one of the equation, this is a cubic equation, this is quadratic equation. There is only difference here and there. Same model. Now look at one more question. If A alpha beta is given in this form of det of, sorry, this is matrix, not a determinant. This is matrix. If A alpha is in the form of cos alpha sin alpha 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha 0, 0, 0 e power beta. This matrix contains two types of functions in terms of alpha as well as beta. Two variables alpha and beta. Now is asking A alpha beta whole power inverse. Given this tip, you can observe this one simply by using that one. Here what is the sin x? It is only one variable x. Cos x sin x 0 minus sin x cos x 0, 0, 0. Here what is instead of the cos x, cos alpha sin alpha 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha 0. In place of 1 there is e power beta. What are given hint here? Ax whole power inverse is a of minus x. Same way, a alpha beta, even the two variables are there, no nothing to worry. In place of alpha beta we can change the sign, that is minus alpha minus beta. That's it. That is second option. It is given that MCET 11 2011. Now we can come to the next question. If A square matrix of order 3, then det of adjoint A square. This is adjoint of adjoint A form. This is also given here. Okay, please wait. Okay, right. Okay, what this is? The adjoint of det of adjoint A is formula det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. That only how to use it. Adjoint A. In place of A here, A square is there. In place of n, order 3 is there. That only I used here. Now, det of adjoint A form already I have written here once again. Here A as A square as well as n as 3. N is a 3. Substitute here. Det A means A square whole power n 3 minus 1 whole square. Det of A square 3 minus 1 whole square is 4. 2 4s are 8. That is det A whole power 8. Which option? Third option. It is given that MCET 15. Okay, you know how I used all these tips and tricks to solve the questions on the determinants and inverse easily. Quick solutions within few seconds I did, you know very well. So you should follow these tips and tricks and do the more number of questions compulsory by using these tips and tricks. Then only you can remember it, you can get the number of questions. So within few seconds you can solve. This video is mostly helpful to you. Please watch the video till end. If you think this is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe. At the same time, click the notification bell as well as give your valuable comments in the comment box. And what are your requirement, please make a note. Definitely I will fulfill your requirement. So nowadays I'm discussing about the previous year's questions of important topics because those are most helpful too for your final examination focusing. And if you have any doubts regarding this video, please mail me with your WhatsApp number. Definitely I will send the solutions with a clear explanation with easy tips and tricks. That is most helpful to you. Okay, and today I will end this video. And who are my viewers and subscribers, thank you one and all. In next video I will meet with the other topic. Till then, take care. Bye.